We all know how massive Steam is. It's got everything, from genuinely great games to stuff you wouldn't touch even if someone paid you. But what about those games that get tons of glowing reviews, yet end up buried under an endless pile of weird releases? Today, I'm talking about exactly those games, the ones you probably ignored, but absolutely have to try. Let's dive in. I Am Your Beast is a game where you step into the shoes of Alphonse Harding, a retired secret agent who decided to retreat to a quiet life in the woods. But peace doesn't last long. His past catches up, and his old agency demands one last mission. When you say no, a full-on hunt begins. And now you have to prove that all those years of experience haven't gone anywhere. The gameplay is all about speed and confidence. You don't stand around aiming forever. Everything happens in seconds. You can burst into a room fast and brutal, or you can take it slow, look at the surroundings, and use whatever's lying around. Everything looks pretty straightforward on the surface, but there's actually a lot of room to improvise. Between missions, little flashes of your previous life show up, reminding you why you walked away and what you left behind. Not long speeches or heavy exposition, just quick memories that show you that this revenge road isn't just about taking someone down, it's about understanding who you've become. And slowly, you begin to realize that you're not just stepping back into your old life. You're uncovering a part of yourself you tried to bury. And now you have only one choice left, to remind all your enemies why you were called the Beast. Slay the Spire. You awaken at the base of a towering spire, a place veiled in mystery and danger. Its summit promising only two things, revelation and ruin. With each step higher, you are drawn into twisting passageways where enemies emerge without warning. Secrets hide in the shadows, and choices echo through the path ahead. The climb is not a single journey, but countless variations, reshaping itself each time you dare to enter, ensuring that no ascent is ever the same. Your strength comes not from brute force alone, but from the collection of cards that embody your powerful skills, offering unique attacks and diverse strategies. Every encounter grants the chance to refine your deck, weaving together synergies that can either empower you beyond measure or crumble under poor choices. Along the way, strange relics grant unpredictable powers, their effects altering the rhythm of your battles and forcing you to reconsider the balance of risk and reward. Your story is written in the choices you make, when to strike, when to defend, and when to gamble everything for the hope of climbing higher. Every attempt may end in failure, but with each fall you return wiser, carrying the knowledge needed to try once more until the summit finally reveals its truth. Barotrauma is probably one of the most unusual survival games out there. You're not just thrown underwater. You're sent straight into the nightmare depths beneath the ice of Europa, one of Jupiter's moons. There's no sky, no land, just a cold, endless ocean filled with strange creatures, abandoned structures, and dark secrets. You're part of a submarine crew running missions between half-ruined outposts. Sometimes it's quiet, but the moment you let your guard down, everything goes to hell. The hull starts cracking under pressure, someone's stuck in an airlock, and there's something moving on the radar. In those moments, you're not a hero, just a person desperately trying to keep this metal coffin from becoming your grave. What's great is that every role on the submarine actually matters. Someone's managing power, someone's patching holes, someone's keeping everyone alive. The game constantly keeps you on edge. You never know what's waiting on the other side of the door. And the deeper you dive, the more apparent it becomes that these missions are just one thread in a bigger story. You stumble upon ancient ruins, mysterious artifacts, and signs of a forgotten civilization. To uncover the truth, you and your crew must work together, but beware, because the unspeakable horrors that lurking in the depths are already waiting for you. In the labyrinthine depths of the underworld, a rebellious son dares to challenge the dominion of death itself. Zagreus, offspring of the stern ruler of the dead, seeks to break free from his shadowy heritage and ascend to the world above. His journey is fraught with peril as he confronts relentless guardians, navigates treacherous realms, and uncovers long-buried family secrets. Each escape attempt is a unique odyssey through ever-shifting chambers teeming with foes and opportunities. A diverse arsenal, ranging from a swift blade to a thunderous cannon, offers myriad ways to confront the challenges ahead. Divine gifts from the Olympian gods bestow enhancements that can synergize in surprising ways, allowing for a multitude of tactical combinations. Defeat is not the end, but a return to the House of Hades, where relationships deepen and the story unfolds further. This tale of defiance and discovery weaves together fast-paced action, evolving narratives, and a richly imagined world, inviting you to carve your own journey through the land of the dead. Vampire Survivors is a game where you find yourself in a world filled with supernatural creatures, and your main goal is to survive as long as possible. You choose from a variety of characters, each with unique abilities and weapons, and face endless waves of enemies. With every level, you grow stronger, gaining new weapons and upgrades that help you endure longer and longer. The gameplay is simple but addictive. Enemies attack you constantly, and your task is not only to defeat them, but also to collect experience and items to become more powerful. You can choose from a wide range of weapons and upgrades, shaping your own survival strategy. Every decision impacts how well you cope with increasingly fierce waves of foes. You'll unlock new characters, each with their own backstory and unique powers, which will undoubtedly add depth and excitement to your playthroughs. While the game doesn't have a traditional narrative, its world and characters convey their tale through gameplay and interactions. Your objective is to endure for as long as possible, enhancing your abilities and unlocking new opportunities for future battles. Every choice and upgrade brings you closer to victory, but also increases the challenge of what lies ahead. In The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, you step into the boots of Geralt of Rivia, a seasoned monster hunter, navigating a world teetering on the brink of chaos. Your primary mission is to locate your adopted daughter, Ciri, who is being pursued by the otherworldly and formidable Wild Hunt due to her unique abilities linked to an ancient prophecy. This quest propels you through a richly woven narrative filled with complex characters, political intrigues, and moral quandaries, where your choices carry significant weight and can lead to multiple possible endings. Combat in The Witcher 3 is dynamic and multifaceted, blending traditional swordplay with magical abilities known as signs. You must strategize and adapt to various foes, employing different tactics and equipment to overcome the myriad threats that lurk in the world. The game's day-night cycle and dynamic weather system further influence gameplay, with certain monsters emerging only under specific conditions, adding layers of strategy to your hunts. The storytelling is enriched by well-developed characters and intricate relationships. Your interactions and decisions can lead to profound consequences, affecting not only your journey, but also the lives of those you encounter. Visually, the game is stunning, with detailed environments and character models that bring the world to life. The atmospheric sound design and musical score complement the visual experience, enhancing the overall depth of the adventure. Cult of the Lamb casts you in the role of a possessed lamb, saved from annihilation by an ominous stranger, and must repay their debt by building a loyal following in his name. Start your own cult in a land of false prophets, venturing out into diverse and mysterious regions to build a loyal community of woodland followers and spread your word to become the one true cult. Collect and use resources to build new structures, perform dark rituals to appease the gods, and give sermons to reinforce the faith of your flock. Explore a sprawling, randomly generated world. Fight off hordes of enemies and defeat rival cult leaders in order to absorb their power and assert your cult's dominance. Train your flock and embark on a quest to explore and discover the secrets of 4 mysterious regions. Spread enlightenment and perform mystical rituals on the journey to become the mighty Lamb God. Inscryption is a distinctive blend of roguelike deck building, escape room puzzles, and psychological horror. The game has been lauded for its originality, card battle mechanics, and captivating narrative. Players find themselves in a dark cabin, compelled to play a card game against a mysterious opponent. The gameplay involves placing wildlife-themed cards on a board, where they automatically engage opposing cards or directly attack the adversary. Success requires strategic sacrifices, as certain cards necessitate the forfeiture of others to be played. This card game is intertwined with escape room elements, allowing players to explore the cabin and uncover hidden secrets that influence the card game and the overarching narrative. The game's atmosphere is intentionally eerie and oppressive, enhanced by its low-fidelity, retro-inspired visuals and unsettling audio design. This creates a sense of unease that permeates the experience, making each discovery and encounter feel significant and haunting. The Walking Dead is a unique story that hooks you from the very first minute. You play as Lee Everett, a regular guy with a complicated past who suddenly finds himself in a world overrun by zombies. A few minutes later, after the car accident, you will meet Clementine, a little girl who's lost her parents. Together, you will try to survive, meet other people, and figure out who you can trust and who's ready to betray you at any moment. The gameplay isn't about endless action or running from zombies. The main thing here is choices and consequences. Every conversation and decision genuinely affects how the story unfolds. Some people live, some don't, and sometimes the effects of your choices show up hours later. Sure, there are fights and zombie encounters, but they're more about raising the tension than being the focus. The main thing is to understand who you can trust, how to build relationships, and what to do when things go horribly wrong. Despite its name, The Walking Dead is not about zombies at all. It's about ordinary people looking out for each other, about making tough choices, and about holding on to humanity in a world where it's slowly dying. In Another Crab's Treasure, you play as Krill, a little crab who just wanted to chill in his cozy shell. But suddenly, a tax collector shows up and confiscating his home, turning his life upside down. That's when the whole underwater adventure kicks off. The gameplay is all about collecting junk and turning it into new protective shells. Each one gives you different abilities and helps you deal with all kinds of enemies. The combat feels like a Souls-like, and adversaries act differently, so you need to think about tactics to get through tougher and tougher areas. Along the way, you meet other sea creatures, see how waste and pollution are wrecking the ocean, and slowly realize there's a bigger story behind it all. It's not just about getting your home back anymore. Every decision you make now carries weight and shapes the world around you. Although the game looks childish at first, but trust me, the overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam didn't come out of nowhere. The game is pretty clever and funny, but can be serious at times. It tells a good story with the right message, and it plays really well. Echo Point Nova propels you into first-person shooter, set on a planet of floating islands. As a skilled explorer who crash lands on this enigmatic world, you confront a mercenary force exploiting ancient technology to craft formidable weapons. The main quest challenges you to dismantle their operations, but the expansive environment invites you to explore at your leisure. Traversal is a highlight, offering tools like a grappling hook, hoverboard, and triple jump, granting access to every distant vista. The world is seamlessly interconnected, encouraging exploration and discovery. The skies are dominated by colossal adversaries, including towering mechs and hover tanks, reminiscent of epic battles found in classic adventure tales. The game supports both solo play and cooperative sessions for up to 4 players. DREDGE is a captivating single-player adventure game. In this title, you take on the role of a fisherman, exploring a mysterious archipelago, dredging the seabed for valuable items while uncovering dark secrets. Set in an atmospheric world filled with unsettling and mutant sea creatures, DREDGE blends elements of fishing with exploration and psychological horror. As you venture deeper into the waters, you must manage your boat, upgrade it, and maintain a balance between collecting resources and surviving the increasingly ominous surroundings. The game's narrative builds around uncovering the mystery behind these strange waters and the supernatural occurrences that plague the region. DREDGE uses fog as a key atmospheric tool, creating a tense and sinister sense of isolation, especially during night cycles where visibility is limited. The more you dredge, the more you encounter with horrific sea monsters and distortions, making the game progression difficult and disturbing. Hollow Knight is a 2D action-adventure game set in the expansive, interconnected world of Hallownest, a subterranean kingdom inhabited by insects and heroes. You will take on the role of the enigmatic knight, exploring diverse environments such as ancient cities, overgrown wilds, and ruined towns. The game emphasizes precise combat, platforming challenges, and exploration, allowing you to acquire new abilities and spells that facilitate deeper traversal into Hallownest's depths. Throughout the journey, you will encounter a variety of allies and adversaries, each contributing to the rich lore of the kingdom. The game is renowned for its hand-drawn art style, traditional 2D animation, and a haunting orchestral score, creating a vivid and moody atmosphere. Hollow Knight has received critical acclaim for its challenging gameplay, intricate world design, and depth of content, holding an overwhelmingly positive rating on Steam. In Resident Evil 4, players step into the shoes of Leon Kennedy, a government agent tasked with rescuing Ashley Graham, the president's daughter, who has been kidnapped by a dangerous cult. Upon reaching a remote village in rural Spain, Leon discovers that the inhabitants have fallen under the control of a parasitic infection, turning them into aggressive, mindless followers. As Leon delves deeper into the village and beyond, he uncovers the cult's sinister plans to unleash the parasite on a global scale, threatening humanity's very survival. The game revitalizes the survival horror genre with a third-person perspective, allowing for more precise and tactical combat. The over-the-shoulder camera gives players a more dynamic view, enabling Leon to aim directly at specific parts of an enemy's body to exploit weaknesses. One of the key features is the parry system, where Leon can use his knife to block incoming attacks, offering players a moment to turn the tide during intense encounters. Resident Evil 4 combines heart-pounding moments with psychological suspense, keeping players constantly alert and ready for whatever the village and its horrors throw at them. Subnautica transports you to an alien oceanic planet, where you assume the role of Riley Robinson, a survivor of the spaceship Aurora's crash. Stranded amidst vast underwater expanses, you must navigate diverse marine environments, from sunlit coral reefs to shadowy deep-sea trenches, all while managing essentials like oxygen, hunger, and thirst. The game allows you to collect materials to craft tools, build underwater habitats, and pilot various submersibles. As you delve deeper, you will encounter a myriad of marine creatures, some benign and others posing significant threats. The narrative unfolds through exploration and discovery, revealing the mysteries of the planet and the fate of its previous inhabitants. Postal. Brain Damage is a first-person shooter that offers a fresh perspective on the Postal series. Set within the distorted psyche of the Postal Dude, the game presents a series of meticulously crafted levels filled with a variety of enemies and bosses. Players navigate through 3 distinct episodes, each offering unique challenges and environments. The gameplay is inspired by classic shooters like Doom and Quake, featuring expansive levels where players must locate exits to progress. Movement is fluid, and the retro-inspired graphics enhance the nostalgic feel. Weapons are intentionally unconventional, such as the Super Hooker shotgun. The game also reintroduces items and the ability to use urine as a gameplay mechanic. The narrative is minimal, focusing on the Postal Dude's journey through his own dreamscape, encountering various twisted enemies and bosses. It has received positive reviews for its fast-paced, skill-based gameplay and retro aesthetic. Critics have praised its challenging levels, diverse weaponry, and the return of the series' dark humor. Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, is a role-playing game that masterfully combines turn-based combat with real-time elements, offering a dynamic and captivating experience. Set in a dark fantasy world inspired by the Belle Epoque era, the game follows protagonists Gustave, Mel, and their companions as they strive to thwart the Paintress, a formidable entity capable of erasing individuals from existence by painting their ages in the sky. The gameplay features a hybrid combat system that merges traditional turn-based mechanics with real-time actions, such as dodging or parrying attacks, adding a layer of strategy to battles. The game also introduces unique enemies and allies, each with their own abilities and characteristics. Additionally, players can recruit legendary creatures as companions, unlocking new travel methods and secret areas on the world map. Thanks for sticking around till the end. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. If you'd like to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee through Buy Me a Coffee. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.